How's it going, everybody? I am MatadorPhilip, and I'm going to be starting off a new series on this channel where I do weekly fitness videos. Now, I've talked about doing that before, but you've only really seen one fitness-related video on this channel so far, and I wanted to talk a little bit about why that is. I never really put any fitness content up on this channel because even though it's something I'm really interested in and something I really want to work more in, I would always think to myself, well, nobody will listen to me. I don't know anything about that, really. I'm not professional. I don't have a degree in anything in any kind of field like that. So it was very easy for me to think that why would anybody want to hear what I have to say about that? Because, I mean, I'm in reasonable shape. I take pretty good care of myself, but I'm not what you would consider buff or shredded. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a fitness professional. I'm not an athlete. And it was a real struggle for me to decide whether or not I should even do anything fitness related because even, like I said, even though I enjoy it, I love doing it, I like talking about it, but I had a really hard time thinking about why anybody would want to listen to me talk about it or why anybody would want to listen to me do that. But then I thought to myself, maybe that can be part of my draw. Maybe that can be my angle, the reason that I want to do fitness videos. I want to be just somebody who's on the average person's level who really enjoys fitness and likes talking about it and likes doing it, more importantly. So that's what these videos are going to be. It's going to be a different thing every week after I start getting a little bit of viewership on them and hopefully some comments. You guys, if you have anything you want to ask me, leave any comments down below, and I'm really going to do my best to answer them because, like I said, I may not be a nutritionist, but I've been doing research on fitness for quite a while and I really enjoy it. It's something I really love to do. So I'm going to start off by talking about several pieces of workout equipment that are really important to have in your home, like especially if you don't feel quite confident enough to get out there and go to the gym just yet, because that's a lot of us. Let's face it, I'm not even super confident to go to the gym. I sometimes don't even want to go to the workout center in my apartment complex. But I have put together a list of pieces of equipment that are very useful to have around your house, and most importantly, they're not super expensive. I've just got a handful of things that are on this list for right now. It's always growing, it's always evolving as I try different things and as I try out different things. And then later on, I'm going to be talking about pieces of equipment you can actually make yourself in your own home that are really handy to have around and that can actually compete with a lot of big brands out there. First on our list is this guy that you see right behind me. This is your basic pull-up bar. Now you can see it's really simple design, very simple construction. They're actually pretty cheap. They're not super expensive. I think I got this one for like $20, something like that. Probably more than that, maybe more like 30, but either way, they're not very expensive and you can actually use them for a lot of things besides just doing pull-ups. Obviously, pull-ups are the main thing that they're intended for, but you can really do a lot of other things with them besides that. And I'm actually going to put up a different video on this channel a little bit later in regards to all the different variety of pull-ups that you can do, as well as a couple of exercises that you can do if you're not quite capable of doing a pull-up by yourself just yet, because let's face it, we've all been there. So let's go over real quick just a couple of the other exercises that you can do with one of these. If you set your pull-up bar on the ground like so, it actually makes a really good push-up aid. It allows you to go a little bit deeper than you could otherwise go in push-ups, and it lets you really mix up the variety that you can get in the push-ups that you're doing. And if you set it on the ground in the same way and just face the opposite direction, you can actually do a fairly rudimentary version of a dip. You obviously can't get the same full range of motion, but if you don't have access to a gym or you're not quite ready to go to one just yet, this is a really great place to start. You're also not strictly limited to pull-ups when it's hanging on the door frame either. For instance, if you just hold yourself up in the air and hang there for a little bit, you can lift up your legs for an exercise that is really great for targeting your abs. There's also some other more advanced moves that you can do for your abs, which involve pulling your knees up to one side and then to the other. These are really handy to do, but like I said, they're not necessarily always for beginners and we can't all do them right off the bat. I'm sure there are all kinds of other exercises in there that I'm not thinking of at the moment, but I'll throw in some more of them in a later video just so you guys can see it. But for now, let's talk about installation of the pull-up bar. It's very easy. Now, I will say one thing about the pull-up bars is that they won't go into just any doorway. It has to be about the right width, but they will fit into pretty much just any standard doorway that you'll find in your average home. The way it works is you have this bar here at the top that slips over the frame on one side of the door, and then the rest of the pull-up bar comes through the doorway, and the edges of it grip the frame on the other side. This makes it really stable and very sturdy if you want to try to hang down from it, but be warned, most of them do have weight limits. The one that I'm using right here, for example, has a weight limit of about 250 pounds. You can find some out there that have higher weight limits if you need them to, but this one should be pretty good for most people out there. Now, I don't know how much more expensive any of them will be. I imagine they'll be a little bit pricier if they have a bit of a higher weight load, but I don't think they should be too much more. I would say about $50 is the maximum you should pay for a basic pull-up bar. So I hope you liked this video. I know it was pretty short, but like I said, I will be making a lot more videos like this on this channel covering all kinds of fitness equipment equipment that you can use in your home. Be sure to leave me a message in the comments if you have any questions about any other type of fitness equipment or any type that you'd like me to talk about. If I've never used it before, then I'll see if I can track one down to use it and just give, I guess, a review, I guess, maybe a critique of how well it works or something like that. I don't know. I don't really know what I can expect to see here on this channel. And as always, be sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Thanks everybody, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya. I don't know what these are. Oh, they are uncomfortably close to me. Running. What is that icon in the corner? X. Sounded like I was just saying sex a bunch of times, but I swear that wasn't what I was doing.